All right, guys, new entry for the Bear Pack. We have some changes to the rules. These are the new rules. We talked about it, and we're going to change it just a little bit. So I'm going to read these off for you guys. We're looking for one person each week to come on and record all game picks for NBA, NCAA basketball, NFL, and NCAA football. To enter, comment banana on any of the videos you see on Sunday. Once you comment, we will have you on a wheel, so no need to comment again. We're going to spin the wheel one time per week until the end of the NBA season for new guest pickers. The individual with the best percentage record-wise will win cash prizes. We have first place is going to win $500, second place $300, third place $200. So to enter, comment banana, come back the next day, see if you've won, because we got to start on Monday with a new picker every week. Every week you're going to come on for the entire week. You're going to give your picks, and we're going to move on. Trey, we also hit 9,000 subs. So thank you guys very much. We're going to give away a sports memorabilia item, and we're going to give that away to the Bear Pack. So comment. What should we have them comment for this, Trey?
We should probably have them comment split, like banana split.
Okay. Comment split on any of the videos you see today to enter in that 9K sub giveaway. We're going to do that on our live show. We're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to have you guys pick something that you want. We're not going to pick for you. So comment split down below if you want in that 9K. Next is 10K subs for $1,000 giveaway. We're very excited for that. Enough talking. Let's get to the video. All right, guys. Let's get into some college basketball picks and props for Wednesday, November 22nd slated games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Starts off.
Yeah, at the moment, I am 0 for 0. I gave out Albany here, minus 3.5 against Army, and it is currently halftime. Army, they are up by 1 point. It's still a very low-scoring game. Both teams are in the 20s, so I have a lot of confidence in Albany to just start making their shots here. They've been making shots all season long, and they're going to wake up here in the second half.
Yep, and I've got UMBC, the Retrievers, plus 19.5 going up against Maryland. Maryland averaging 60 points a game. They've got 57 at the half against UMBC, 24-57 right now, so they're down by 30 plus. I need a miracle. I need a miracle come back from UMBC. But Trey, let's look at the plates for tomorrow. Start us off.
Woof. All right. Well, I'm going to be taking this Harvard at Colgate game, and I'm pretty pumped to watch this game because both teams, they've been playing some pretty good basketball this season. And Harvard, they come this game with a 4-1 record and are 3-1 ATS this season. And they've played a pretty tough schedule too because Harvard, they have road wins against UMass, Rice, and Dartmouth already this season. And their only loss was in their last game, and it was a road game at Boston College where they only lost by 9 points. So a single-digit loss for Harvard there, which is impressive. And Colgate, they come this game with a 3-2 record and are 3-2 ATS as well. And in my opinion, Colgate, they don't have any quality wins yet, but they do have losses to Yale and Syracuse so far this season. I actually really do love the road team here in this game. Give me Harvard at plus 4.5. I'm going to buy a half point here to avoid the hook. And I think they have a really good shot to win this game straight up. So I'm just going to be gladly taking the points here. And this is another numbers game here for me, guys, not even mentioning the fact that I think Harvard is obviously the better team here in this game because Harvard, they're averaging 78 points per game, which is pretty respectable. And Colgate, they come this game barely averaging 62 points per game, which is 16 points less than Harvard, which is already covering the spread for us. And I honestly, like I said earlier, think Harvard is the better team because Harvard, they have dominated this matchup historically. They are 4-0 against Colgate historically. And look for Malik Mack to dominate here in this game. He's coming in this game already averaging over 21 points per game, which is top 20 in college basketball. Give me Harvard here on the road, plus 4.5 against Colgate.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at Villanova going up against Texas Tech. I'm going to take Villanova on the money line, minus 125 going up against Texas Tech. I've watched both these teams play so far this season, and it just feels like Villanova has had the tougher schedule so far. They did lose a game to Penn this season, and I do think that woke them up a little bit because in their next game, they stomped on Maryland, a game that I've already talked about on here. But Texas Tech, on the other hand, has not played anybody tough, and they haven't covered the spread in back-to-back games. This should be a low-scoring game between the two teams, and in a battle like that, I'm going to lean on Villanova's defense every single time. They were smothering in the game against Maryland, and I'm pretty sure it's because they had a chip on their shoulder from losing that game against Penn. It is early in the season, but it's nice to see that Villanova can have a bounce-back performance, respond to a bad performance. They only let Maryland score 15 points in the first half, and they had 19 points with 10 minutes left in the game. Maryland, they have 57.5 right now, so I think that was a very good performance for the Villanova defense. I expect that again tonight. Villanova is also 22nd in the offense efficiency this season, and they have a really strong defense. I think Villanova does enough in this game on both sides of the ball to get the win. So I'm going to take Villanova on the money line as my play. Dennis, who do you like for tonight?
I like Penny Hardaway's Memphis Tigers against Michigan. They're 1.5-point favorites. Penny Hardaway has kind of done a Deion Sanders with Memphis, bringing in all new guys through the transfer portal, and they look good. They beat a good Missouri team by 15. And Michigan, I mean, they beat St. John's, I believe it was, but they're no good. It's Michigan. Come on. Memphis all the way, easy.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think Michigan getting overhyped a little bit, so I do like that play with Memphis. Trey, let's take a look at the player props. Start us off.
Yeah, at the moment, guys, I'm 0 for 0, and that's where I'm going to stay because I gave out Kyle Filipowski to go over his points versus LaSalle. He was injured in his last game, and everything was pointing towards him playing, so I felt confident with his prop. He ended up playing, but PrizePicks, they offered everything but Kyle Filipowski. Very frustrating, but it is what it is.
Terrance Shannon Jr. of JNU to go over 15.5 points. He did get that. He has 16 right now going up against Southern Illinois. So we did cash that one with 10 minutes left in the second half. So I got a win today, finally. 1-0 on the day. Let's move on to tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to attack another Trey here. Give me Trey Alexander to go over his points versus Loyola Chicago. I really love our chances for Alexander to leave his mark in this game. This is a neutral site in this game because it's going to be played in Kansas City. But Kansas City, they're only less than 3 hours away from Creighton. So I think Creighton is still going to have a ton of fans here at this game. And I think that's going to propel Alexander to a very nice game here. That's because that's what he's been doing all season long. Through his first 4 games for Creighton, Alexander, he's averaging a massive 32 minutes per game, and he's turning that to an average of 21 points per game. In fact, Alexander, he scored 20-plus points in all of Creighton's games this season, and I think that should push him to 25-plus in this game. That's because this Ramblers defense is not very good at all. They allow teams to shoot 38% from behind the arc, which is great news for Creighton. That's because they come this game shooting the second most threes in all of college basketball and making the most three-pointers in all of college basketball. This Blue Jays team can score on you very quickly and run up the score if their shots are going in. And with Alexander being the engine that makes this Blue Jays offense go, I think he's going to enjoy a very nice day here. So give me Trey Alexander to go over his points versus Loyola Chicago.
Yeah, Trey, I like that one. For my play today, I'm going to look at Justin Moore to go over his points against Texas Tech. This number should be a little bit lower in this low-scoring game. I'm thinking somewhere around 13.5 points. But when you look at the roster, the scoring for Villanova is going to come mainly from Justin Moore. He's the leading scorer on this team, and he's shooting nearly double the amount of anybody else on the team. He has 50 attempted field goals. The next person is 32 attempted, so he does shoot the ball a ton. Justin Moore's also played the most minutes on this team as a senior, and he's averaging 16 points per game, shooting nearly 45% from the field. I was going to look at Dixon to go over Soul as well because I do think it's going to be a tough game in the paint for both these teams. On the defense side of the ball also, Dixon has a way to just get the offensive rebound and put it right back up. But I think Justin Moore, with the low number we're going to get, it's going to put him at least 15 points in this game. So if we can get it at 13.5, I love this number. It should be a battle to the end as well for both these teams. So I think he's going to get his full minutes tonight. Give me Justin Moore to go over his points against Texas Tech as my play. Dennis, who do you like?
Well, once again, and I believe this is proof, I am a faithful, loyal member to the Bear Pack community. I am with the same guy, and we never talked about it before with Trey Alexander.
Crazy.
The guy is red hot. I believe he's had over 20 every game. He leads them in assists and rebounds. I like his over points, over PRAs. Either way it goes, the guy dominates Loyola Chicago tomorrow.
There's 60 games on the board for tomorrow, and me and Dennis, we're just, eye and eye with those picks. I gotta love that.
You guys' brains are linked up. Trey, let's take a look at the graph before we get out of here.
Yeah, and I'm going with Harvard here on the road, plus 4.5 against Colgate. I just feel like they're the better team here. They've been showing that so far for the first couple weeks of the season. And I'm also going with Trey Alexander. Me and Dennis are going with him over his points. I don't care about PRAs either. I would smash that as well because, like Dennis says, he is controlling basically every category for this Blue Jays offense. But I'm going to be going with his over points versus Loyola Chicago. He's going to dominate.
Yep, and I'm going with Villanova on the money line against Texas Tech. Should be a low-scoring game. Defense wins this game. I think Villanova's got the better defense. And then we're going to go Justin Moore over his points. Hopefully we can get it at 13.5, 14.5. I think he scores 15 in the game, and we cash this over. But, guys, that's going to do it for NCAA basketball plays and props for Wednesday, November 22nd slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,